Guys, meant to be on Sunday. AC stuff happened. And grocery shopping.
I mean, minor details.
Yeah, you know. The small stuff.
The adulting.
Are you getting audio?
Yes, I am getting audio. One moment while
Okay.
I pull up the walkthrough.
So, if I recall correctly, we are getting gasoline and the engine to try and fix the black Orbment.
Well, attempting to do something with... No, we're not fixing the black Orbment. We need to get into the black Orbment. We're setting it on fire. See? Fire is good.
Look, I'm gonna go the role of Frankenstein's monster. Fire bad.
Fire is good? You can fight me on it.
That was what, 5th floor, I think?
Fuck if I know. I don't even know what happened to the fucking... Nope.
I should probably wait before I actually go do this.
Minor things would be good if I had the fucking thing pulled up, except, it's lost in my many, many tabs.
Well, while you focus on finding that, let me tell you about some bullshit from Elden Ring. There's a boss fight, right? You know, there's actually a bunch of boss fights in Elden Ring, you know, in case you didn't know.
Really? I wouldn't have guessed that one.
Yeah, you know, FromSoft game having, like, you know, boss fights, unheard of. And I'm not new to Souls-like games, right? Like, I've played a fair number. I've played Dark Souls 1 through 3. I've played Bloodborne. You know, I have some inkling of how to play them. The fight that I managed to eventually beat last night is bullshit. It is a fucked up fight, and it needs some work.
I was like, you just suck.
Millennia, the Blade of Mikola, can go fuck off and die in a ditch.
So stealthy.
If you watch some people do that fight at some point, you'll understand why.
I mean, I just think the whole of Dark Souls is just dumb in how stupid and how tough it is, but like, that's just because I suck at games.
For the most part, and like, so like, the way I view most Dark Souls games, or Souls-like games, is that for the most part, they're not too challenging. They're a little tough here and there, and some of the fights can be pretty difficult. But most of the world exploration is not too bad, and for the most part, the bosses are reasonably challenging. Millennia is not reasonable. Like, I thought Radon was bad. Millennia is 10 times harder. And I don't know what the strategy is actually supposed to be. I killed her. Barely. And after like 50 to 60 tries, probably. Mm-hmm. And she's dead, and I may never fight her again, and I'm probably okay with that.
If you never had to fight her again, it'd be too soon, eh?
Kind of, yeah, honestly. And even my brother, who has like over 1,000 hours worth of time in Souls-like games, is like, this is just bad game design with how tough of a fight this is. It's not tough in a good way.
Yeah, anyway, I have the walkthrough pulled up.
Okay, where am I going?
So, we went to the guild. This was the factory. Are we on the 3rd or 5th floor? Hang on.
I'm on the 5th floor now.
Okay, 5th floor. Read the entries under related topics. We found an awkward place, didn't we?
I don't know what that means.
I don't either. So, we're gonna move on past it. Fuck this. If it's something that we need to read, oh well, I guess. Go to B1 and talk to girl by conveyor for gasoline.
Okay, so it says read related topics?
Well, specifically, it's a talk to Killick at the Guild, which we already did. Workshop on factory 3rd floor, we did that. Operations on 5th floor, we were just there. Read entries under related topics.
I didn't do anything on 5th floor. I had just got here.
Aye. Okay.
So I'm looking for the computer room. That's right.
Well, you found the outside.
There we go. Okay.
Wow, check this place out.
She does not look amused.
I don't think she likes technology.
I don't think she does either. This has to be the operations room. Hey, you two.
I know.
I haven't seen you before, so you mind telling me what business you have in here? My name's Travis, senior engineer and supervisor. If my brother was ever that, I would be absolutely fucking horrified. Nice to meet you. We're with the Bracer Guild.
We're here at the request of Professor Russell, so if...
Professor Russell? He's not in trouble again, is he?
Again? You really don't have much faith in him, do you?
No, I mean, I realize he's a genius. He was the one who developed the Capel unit after all. But even being acquainted with him results in no end of trouble. Ida, on the other hand, is an incredibly sweet girl, just an all-around good kid.
Yeah, I get what you mean. But I don't think we have time to stand around talking in this case.
We need to find where the central factory stores its equipment. Oh, is that what this is all about? In that case, go right ahead. I'll show you how it works. This cylindrical device is a type of computer. It's called the Capel. These days, they mostly get used to assist in airship navigation. But this one is equipped for the fastest general-purpose data processing in the world. It can be used for anything from calculating material density to information retrieval. Now, for information retrieval. You have to use this front panel to select that mode. That will send the signal through the wiring and allow you to access the memory orbment. There's a quartz inside that trains a rapid light pulse on it, you see. Then it simply extracts the data you want. So I trust you know how it works now? Sure.
I'm about to say, I'm pretty sure if you hit no clue, he would just go through it again. Yep, no sweat.
I'm impressed, Estelle. You're way better with modern technology than I am.
Hey, so I lied. All this stuff went completely over my head.
Well, here's the setup. You change the mode with this panel. I'm sure you'll figure it out in no time. The Orbital Calculator Capel System version 7.0. Copyright ZCF 1197 through 1202. Mode, information retrieval. Memory _ check. ... Okay. Database accessed. Please input search term.
But you didn't put enough dots, but alright, whatever.
Related topics. Okay. I want to look at this stuff. Establishment. S1154 S Septian calendar. Death of Prof. C. Epstein in the sovereign state of Lemon. Lemon? Lemon? We'll do Lemon. S1155. Professor A. Russell returns to the Liberal Kingdom. He proposes the spread of Orbment technology to a chilly reception. 1157. Professor Russell forms a partnership with the Zeiss Clockmakers Union. Together, they establish the Zeiss Engineering Factory, later renamed the Central Factory. S1160. Edgar III, after an inspection of the factory, donates a large amount of money to further its research. Professor Russell becomes the first factory chief. S1162. Edgar III dies and Alicia II assumes the throne. S1164. Construction is completed on the Langland Bridge.
You got a hay.
Oh, howdy there, Dane. How are you doing this afternoon, evening, whatever time zone you're in?
He's in Mountain Time Zone. He's actually a friend of mine.
Oh. I don't know what Mountain time zone is.
2 hours behind us.
Gotcha. S1168. The first orbital-powered airship, the Calatrava, is completed. 39 failed test flights before success was achieved. Oh, reading from a computer terminal in a fantasy land full of magic and apparently technology.
With me embodying Estelle, and it's just going all over my head.
S1173. The Zeiss Engineering Factory is renamed Zeiss Central Factory and begins sharing technology with the Verne Company and Reinford Company. If Ash had her way, probably. S1175, the Liberal Orbital Ship Corporation is established and the transmit commuter airship, the Lind, is commissioned. The S1177, transmit commuter airship, the Cecilia, is commissioned. S1178, factory airship, Leibniz, is completed. S1180, the Zeiss Central Factory is dismantled and reconstructed at its current site. A partially underground factory in the Chaldea Hills is completed.
I was expecting it to be.
A little bit, right? S1182, Professor Russell resigns from his position as factory chief and is succeeded by Murdoch. S1185, Natural Science and Medical Research Divisions are founded. S1187, the passenger ship Eternos sinks in Culvered waters. Crown Prince Judas dies. Well, that's fucked up.
Oh, that's the Queen's son, right?
Yeah, it would have had it been, wouldn't it?
Mm-hmm.
S1190, the Orbital Network, a joint venture with Epstein Foundation, is publicly announced. S1192, outbreak of the 100 Days War. The Central Factory is taken by the Erebonian Army. Professor Russell develops patrol airships at Leiston Fortress, which are used to mount a highly effective counteroffensive and soon become central to the Royal Army.
So basically, this Professor Russell is basically a badass and is single-handedly kind of why a lot of things exist.
Pretty much everything modern in this kingdom, yeah.
Yeah, cool.
S1193, Liberal and Erebonia sign a peace accord. Orbment exports to the Erebonian Empire resume. S1197, version 1.0 of the Capel Orbital computer is completed. S1199, development commences on the high-speed cruiser the Arsail. S1202, the Arsail is completed and flight tests commence. Interesting.
That's a lot.
Is this all quick? We'll just do brief overviews. Orbment's general device items invented 50 years ago. Clockwork mechanism inside cause reaction between quartz. Okay. Greatest advantage over combustion engines is that orbital energy within them is gradually restored over time. Orbital circuits, quartz, Sepith, they serve as an energy source but also cause varied phenomena such as monster gatherings.
Yay, gatherings.
Septium, a grouping of 7 gemstones found throughout the continent. Prized as jewels for eons, it was also regarded as a symbol of mystery. Technology refines and is a resource across the continent. If you can't have a monster, party, what's the point, right?
Oh yeah, especially when they kick your ass, huh, Tyler?
Look, I've only had one of maybe 2 official game overs.
2.
Well, I mean, do you consider social distancing, the distance from the mouth to the stomach by any chance, or?
I mean, that's not really 6 feet of distance, so, like...
Well, I mean, if it's a really tall monster, maybe?
It'd have to be a really, really tall monster. I don't think we've taken on any.
Well, I mean, we've not found any hydras yet.
I was thinking more of Godzilla, but, like, that works too.
Orbital engines for airships, revolutionized everything. Pretty basic stuff. Orbital weaponry, farmer cannon powered with orbital tech. Okay, basically just, you know, gun stuff. Ornaments used to manipulate orbital magics, usually no larger than a pocket, so internal workings are extremely minute and elegantly constructed. Okay. Oh, it's apparently a whole other thing.
Apparently, if the monster can walk into you, it's not social distancing. Well, Tyler, you're really good at social distancing, aren't you, when it comes to monster fights?
So in that case, if you're in its stomach and it can't walk into you, that is social distancing. Then is what I'm taking.
I was taking it more, meaning you just kept running into monsters constantly early on.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm sure the VODs will vouch for that.
You know. Okay, related topics. Combustion engine, machine which generates energy by burning fuel. There's one. Owner, maintenance chief Gustav. Gasoline, liquid derived from purification of naturally occurring hydrocarbon compound known as petroleum. Primarily fuel for combustion engines. Emergency source, 20 mid-sized tanks, repository, Orbment manufacturing. And then any wheeled vehicle powered by orbital energy, widely considered uncomfortable to ride and very limited in speed. Okay.
So Tyler.
While I do enjoy beans, I've not had any here lately. Yep, we found what we were looking for.
Oh, it's like a magic box or something.
I mean, not wrong. Orbital computers are really something. As I understand it, Professor Russell's teacher, Professor Epstein, was responsible for the original concept. But it was Professor Russell's talent that made an idea into reality. If only his presence of mind were on par with his intelligence. Well, Adios isn't one to bestow two blessings on one person.
By the way, where can we find the guy who has one of those combustion engine thingies? The maintenance chief, right? Where is he?
He's currently overseeing the airfield, so you'd have to go there to speak to him. Also, the gasoline is likely in Orbment manufacturing in the basement. Talk to the staff there, I'm sure they'll be happy to get it for you. Maintenance Chief Gustav is down at the airfield working on a combustion engine, and the gasoline is in the basement Orbment manufacturing facility.
Cool. Thanks, you've been a big help.
Think nothing of it. Let me know if you need anything else.
Alright, now go to the basement. If you can stop running into walls.
Well, you know. What kind of guy is he? I tried asking her friends, but they didn't tell me much. Yeah, just can't concentrate. Okay. Oh, there we are.
Oh, excuse me. Did not pick up?
No, I did. I was reading the UR speed. I love being able to like speed up the movement on demand. It's nice.
Yeah, except when it gets you in trouble. Anyway, what's that? May I help you?
Estelle and Joshua explained the task set to them by Professor Russell.
You need gasoline? I think we have a tank of it in the back storage somewhere. I'll check for you.
Faye used the intercom.
This is Faye. Got a request down here. We still have the tank of Calvert gasoline in the warehouse, right?
It was like 3 times.
Yeah, enough to carry. Thanks. They're sending some for you right now.
Sending?
Holy! There we are. I mean, really, it should be 2 containers. They can each carry 1, but, like, you know, whatever. Is this gasoline?
Look, 3 times as far as you've seen is all the time that I need. That's okay. I'm okay with that stipulation.
You'll give him plenty more, I'm sure.
So that's what sending is.
Neat, isn't it? This conveyor belt system isn't just for ordering goods. It's an entire network that connects the whole facility. Convenient. Professor Russell invented it. Originally, it was just a series of tubes for sending products back and forth. But the professor completely rebuilt the system into something a lot more useful. Of course, getting all the infrastructure in place was a gigantic pain in the... I can only imagine.
We have to be on our way. Thank you for your help.
No problem. I don't know what you're using it for, but be careful with that gasoline. It has a tendency to fireball. Fire.
I mean, accurate.
That's what we need it for, is fire.
The game doesn't censor its language too much.
No, not really. Anyway, Zeiss landing port.
Yeah.
You know where that is, right?
Sure, think so. Look, we should probably not burn down the factory city. That would probably be frowned upon.
I feel like there'd be a giant explosion, though. That sounds like fun.
Look, just because you about burned your oven.
Look, I've only successfully set the stove on fire 2 times. Well, 2.5 times. And this one's just like an almost oven setting on fire time. It's fine.
Look, that is more times than I have.
Yeah, but you don't cook.
Well, time to head home. I mean, that's true.
In case you're wondering, I have no idea where to go. I know it's a Zeiss landing port. That's about all I have.
Hi, need a flight? The westbound airship just departed a few moments ago.
No, thank you. We don't need an airship right now. Actually, we need to talk to Gustav, was it?
You mean the maintenance chief? He's not here at the moment.
Motherfucker. What do you mean, not here?
He went to Lyston Fortress 2 or 3 days ago.
Of course he did.
Some kind of repair emergency on a military patrol ship.
Lyston Fortress?
As in the largest base in the Royal Army out by Lake Valyria? Up in the north part of Zeiss?
Wonderful. He won't be coming back from there anytime soon. So what do we do about the professor's request?
I don't know anything about that, but the chief is actually on his way back. He just sent word to us.
You couldn't have mentioned that in the first time? Oh, hey! Airship!
Speak of the devil.
Pretty sure he's not the devil, but like, you know, whatever. Pretty sure if anyone in this town is the devil, it's fucking Professor Russell.
You know, you're probably not wrong. That's a big airship for the maintenance chief.
Is it just him, though? Is it other people? Orange airship. Hold the phone. Since when are public airships orange?
No, that doesn't look like a regular public airship. The shape is wrong, and it's got work arms all over it.
Now that you mention it...
That's a central factory vessel, the Leibniz. It's the same model as the public transports, but it's had several modifications. It's used for large-scale maintenance and transport.
Huh. A flying factory. Then the maintenance chief is on that airship?
That's right. Now's your chance. You need to talk with him now.
We do. Thanks a lot.
Yes, thank you.
so glad they don't care about two kids just running amok.
Oh, you know. What do you want? Right, be careful of the smoke. Leibniz has a mountain of parts stored in her. It's dangerous, so stand clear.
Actually, we're looking for someone.
Isn't there a maintenance chief by the name of Gustav on this ship? What do you want with me?
Oh, well, that's convenient.
Estelle explained that Professor Russell had asked them to find and borrow a combustion engine. Ah, you're running errands for Russell, are you? A combustion engine, huh? Well, you've got good timing, I'll give you that.
Huh?
Hang on a second.
How big is a fucking engine? Does he actually have one packed onto this ship?
Looks like it. So we're trying to cut into a magic crystal, essentially.
But we have been unsuccessful with even a industrial saw, so we're thinking of the genius professor that's insane, wants to burn into it.
Which, you are right, probably does lead to them blowing themselves up a little bit. So stay tuned. The question is not whether the professor trusts them, it's that we trust the professor.
Yeah, the professor's not, he's a mad genius type person.
Here you go. It's a heavy beast though, so be careful. We received the combustion engine that we were just carrying, apparently.
Yeah, okay. You were kidding. But we can still manage to carry it.
You've got some spirit to you for such a young girl. I like it.
Thanks.
It's a pretty interesting little coincidence. That old fart wants this thing right after I got back from the military.
Huh?
From the military? Okay, so you speak about Hammerspace, right? So let's talk about Hammerspace for a moment. In chapter 2, we had a lovely little companion. And, you know, we're escorting them, you know, around a little bit, helping them find someone that they've lost and is causing some trouble. And, you know, things escalate, right? And, the person that they lost ended up getting into a fight with a gang. And, you know, this person has healed our party members inside of combat a couple of times.
Not like an official party member at this point.
Right. You know, non-official party member, just a character roaming around in the battlefield. You know, heals our characters a little bit. So, like, that's their contribution as we're walking around with this character. And, you know, at this point, I'm like, okay, they're healing us. That's more than a regular NPC does. So when they, you know, they're probably going to join us and they're probably going to be like a spellcaster character. You know, more or less. Well, she pulls out a fucking rapier out of nowhere. And this is a schoolgirl in a school, like, academy uniform. And just pulls out a rapier, like the size of the upper, you know, like, of her torso as a whole. And it's like, you would notice this woman carrying a rapier on her person. Like, you don't hide that. And they just act like it's the most natural fucking thing in the world. Concerning. Yeah, this thing was unknown to them for a little while. They were using it for some kind of research. As a matter of fact, I only just got back today. Oh, don't get me wrong. Gal kicked ass with it. Wonderful character to have in the party. It just...
His entire thing is that you would have noticed the sword and it just kind of came out of nowhere. And honestly, we had a good moment dying over that.
Yeah, I kind of lost it for a moment. Just a little bit.
Collapsible rapier. Shit sword is that?
I'd be worried about bending.
Huh. Lucky for us.
Hmm.
Joshua's suspicious. Huh? What's wrong?
Oh, it's nothing. Now that we've got what we need, why don't we take it back to the professor?
Sure thing. Thank you, Mr. Maintenance Chief.
For sure. Give my regards to the old man.
Sus. Yeah, that's basically Joshua's entire thing. Is he'll just make these expressions or say these offhand comments and you're just kind of like, what do you know?
Not wrong. So back to professor and all that?
Yep.
Okay, let's see how this goes.
I don't know, but after this we have a lot of quests. We're back!
And we've got what you asked for. Excellent.
Thank you.
We handed over the combustion engine and handed over the gasoline tank.
You weren't kidding about how heavy this thing was.
Yes, your brute strength was most useful, girl. You know, they really just lay it on to poor Estelle, don't they?
Yeah, but it's kind of funny.
It's just like, yep, Estelle, you're essentially a gorilla in the eyes of the general public. Great. Okay, look. You got a point. I can't really refute that. Anyhow, perfect timing too, as I've just finished preparing the tools. All that's left is to set up the engine and put gas in it. If you'll go ahead and put on the finishing touches, Tita?
Yes, sir.
And it's all set.
Oh, this thing really is clunky looking.
Okay. One moment.
Uh-oh.
Can we take a moment to look at how big that combustion engine is?
I mean, you know.
That thing is... Look.
Maybe they had a bag of holding?
Right? Right? How did she carry this? Right? Yeah. It's like, I expected like a little miniature like car engine, right? Like, I expected something smaller than a car engine. I was not prepared for something the size of a workbench.
It could fit in a bag of holding. Bag of holding can hold basically anything.
If you can fit it in it.
Just make the opening wide enough. Easy enough.
Yep. Okay.
Anyway, are all of the engines like this? Yeah. It converts the energy given by the burning gas to power the tools.
The Shadow Gorilla. This way, they don't need orbital energy. Indeed. Now let's not dawdle. Let me flip the switch. And click.
Please, this thing sure makes a racket.
It's definitely a lot louder than orbital engines. That's one of its drawbacks, yes. But I doubt we need to fear activating the black Orbment this way.
This text box is vibrating.
Yeah.
Cool.
Let's get started.
Cool. Ooh. Whoa!
That's some serious sparkage. Okay, shut it down for now. We've seen how much physical punishment it can take and how much punishment our ears can take as well. Estelle and the others crowded around to get a closer look. A tiny scratch is faintly visible.
Oh, that's it?
That's incredible. And with the special alloy saw too.
Whatever it's made of, it's tougher than anything I've ever seen. Well, I mean, anyone can be a scientist if you throw enough experimentation and danger to the wind. Yeah. Oh, trust me, he was pushing some boundaries earlier.
Oh yeah, he like took out all of the city's lights in an earlier experiment.
If it can be scratched, it can be cut. You're not entirely wrong. I will give you that.
Except for this motherfucker.
But if we keep at it, I believe this would work. Yep, following up on your point. A few hundred corpses behind you. I see we are going down the really dark science route here.
I'm pretty sure, considering the fact that he has invented a bunch of technology, technically speaking, all of the deaths could be pinned on him.
I mean, yeah. We're going to go through quite a few saw blades, though.
Oh, Jesus.
So it's gonna be a real test of patience then.
Hey, Professor, can I talk to you for a second?
Hello, Murdoch.
Oh, have you already finished the modifications? Of course I have. Remember who you're talking to. Anyway, what is it? Is something wrong? I just received a message from the hotel in Elmo for you. The orbital-powered pump that supplies the hot water for their spa has broken down. Since they can't make any money like this, they'd like for you to come and try to fix it. You must be kidding. Damn it, of all the times for this to happen. If you're that busy, why don't you just send another engineer over? No, that pile of junk is at least 40 years old. The younger techs have no idea what to do with anything that's not state-of-the-art. But what a pain in the...
Grandpa, maybe I could go over and do the repairs, you think?
Cheetah?
You took me there to help with maintenance before. I think it'll be fine if I just go.
I'm sure you do a fine job on the repairs. That's not what concerns me. Agreed, there are monsters out on the roads.
But we can't just leave Mrs. Mao like that.
If that's the problem, why don't you let us handle this?
Huh?
It's a bracer's duty to ensure the safety of Liberal's roadways. Therefore, seeing that Tita arrives at her destination safely is our responsibility. Well, that is another story. If you're all with her, then we don't need to worry. Alright then. Thank you.
Are you sure it's okay?
Don't worry about it. Kids shouldn't sweat the details so much.
If you're ready, then let's go.
Thank you. Thank you both. Okay, Grandpa and Mr. Murdoch. We'll be back soon.
Take care, dear. Be careful out there. And now quests. Okay.
Yep, now quests.
Do I go to the board, or do I need to do anything here?
I think you already looked at the board for all the quests. I mean, you can find them in your thing. If you have, but I can go through the quests in order of what I have.
I just have a couple here.
Then go to the board guild for now then. I want to see what it has on there.
Look, I got outside. That's what matters.
Oh, jeez. Did you miss the door again?
I have no recollection.
So if I went back on the VOD, it would show me that you didn't miss any doors, right?
I could not honestly tell you.
Just like if I went through that one VOD, it would show me that you didn't die at that one time and then restarted to cover up the process.
So, the continuity we are currently in, there is no evidence of that part of it. No, for this, I literally, like, it went through my eyes and there's no processing going on back there as far as that, missing a door or not. So, I honestly just couldn't even tell you if I did or not. Couldn't even tell you.
Anyway.
Dane says I slammed into the wall. I honestly just couldn't tell you, like, zero recollection. Anyhow.
So, Elmo, sounds kind of fun. There's a hot spring there, right?
Right. It's a real nice place. My grandpa's taken me there a few times.
So, which way do we go?
There's a big field outside the south entrance of town. You just follow the road and due south to get there.
Got it. Due south from the south entrance.
See, that's the spirit, Dane. That's the spirit.
Especially if you're Estelle.
Also correct.
Anyway. Okay, good thing you did come back here. Cool. Alright, first up we have to go buy fresh milk. Let me know when you do that.
Okay, I have fresh milk.
Go to the clinic on the 4th floor.
Okay.
I'm prepared for a lot of back and forth.
Don't worry about the cannon. It's fine.
I swear. This time you're not getting away.
Good afternoon, Dr. Miriam.
Oh, good afternoon. Oh, my, so many of you. Yeah, we saw your posting on the bulletin board. I'm Estelle, junior bracer.
I'm Joshua, also a junior bracer. We heard there might be a case for us here.
Yes, I'd certainly say so.
Well, I don't think Tita's really hiding her cannon. I think she's just packing that around.
If you can, it'd be ideal if you started your investigation at once. Do you think it'd be possible? Okay then.
I know this is urgent, but can you provide us with any more details?
Well, it's not a complicated tale to tell. Someone took the cigarettes that were in this cabinet.
Maybe in her hat.
This is a medical office. Why would you even have cigarettes here? Under my supervision, this factory has observed a no-smoking policy for the last several years. Any confiscated tobacco is kept in here.
Which would mean that anyone who's had anything confiscated is immediately a suspect. Since what was taken probably belongs to that individual to begin with.
Yeah, you're probably right.
I'm inclined to agree. It took so much work to get the smoking ban established. If I just let this go, it will completely undermine the entire policy.
First of all, we should talk to the people that were smokers to begin with. Would you happen to know who that would be?
My first suggestion would be the Supervisor Travis from Operations. He's always been a heavy smoker. Plus, he's never actually accepted the ban, so I'd say he's got motive.
Okay, sounds like a good place to start. so I'll make a note of it.
There's also Hugo in the design room. I think he's currently arranging a meeting on the first floor lobby. The people who've worked here the longest tend to be the smokers.
Ah, okay.
So there's Travis from the operations room and Hugo on the first floor. Is there anything else you can tell us? If not, we can go ahead and get started.
Well, I don't know if that will be of any use to you. But there was an eyewitness.
Yeah, that might be a lead.
And who was this eyewitness? It's the cat.
He's right behind you. And what's your guess?
It's either Antoine or Antoine? Antoine? Antoine.
Antoine? Okay. Antoine?
Yeah, go.
Oh, fuck.
What?
Remember that cat book?
Yeah.
Please don't let us actually have to recall any of that.
If we were playing the game legitimately, probably, but guess what? We have a fucking walkthrough.
Cat?
I did say I wasn't sure if it would actually help.
You did. I have no skills at any of that.
I already forgot what name we had said. Antoine is what Dane said, so I'm gonna go with that.
Okay.
But Antoine's a really smart cat. He might remember who took the cigarettes.
Indeed. If you're bringing him along in your search, he might provide you with a useful clue. He may not have a good sense of smell as a dog, but it's still quite impressive.
That's the hope, anyway.
If you bring him some fresh milk, I'm sure he'll be more than happy to follow you. In light of the lack of any other clues, I'd like to try.
Sure, it can't hurt.
If we find anything of note, we'll be back to let you know.
I'll be waiting. Whoever did this absolutely must be caught.
How much fresh milk do I need?
It just said buy a fresh milk.
Okay. No worries there.
Yeah, no, I'm the one who does that kind of shit, so. I go.
You are a lot better at it than I am.
Here you go, Antoine.
Some nummy milk.
And hey, there are meows going on inside the game. To its credit.
Oh yeah, okay, hang on. Don't leave yet. Okay, 5th floor, talk to Travis. We have a cat! I'm so glad we don't have to fight and protect him.
God, that'd be a problem. I assume just ask about the cigarettes.
Yep.
Hello again. Did you find what you were looking for?
Oh, yeah, we did.
Enjoy, Dane.
Have fun.
We're just looking for something different now.
Different? Yes, some cigarettes were taken from the clinic. Huh, someone actually did that? I imagine you're being kept pretty busy. Have you been in the clinic at any time today? No, I haven't. I've been here all day. You're welcome to search the room if you want.
Well, he doesn't seem suspicious.
Yeah, I think he's a dead end. Well, am I still under suspicion?
Oh, right. What do you think, Antoine? No? No reaction.
That was clearly a reaction.
So much for that, then.
Sorry to have taken up your time. We'd appreciate your future cooperation with our investigation. Sure, no problem.
Okay. And then first floor lobby, left, talk to Hugo.
Well, are you serious? One of the researchers on the orbital engine product crit. Yes, we thought we had talked him into reconsidering, but apparently there were circumstances. His official resignation notice came today. I see. This is a problem. The whole project was to be for our sale. If we can't get this started, our hopes of actually using the RSL are finished. I know. Can't keep the old model engine in the RSL. And I understand how quickly we need to find a replacement. But we should look at it as a chance to get a fresh point of view on the project. What is it? Sorry, but I'm in the middle of something important. Come back later if you need me.
I get the feeling that he particularly wants to be questioned. Oh yeah! Any reaction out of Antoine? No? Nothing. I guess neither of them is the culprit.
No clues to be found. As it stands, we should keep on looking. There may be a hint somewhere in there like Dr. Miriam said.
I guess you're right.
Alright. Second floor office, talk to Murdoch.
Go. Huh? Go.
Does anything seem strange about this door to you?
This room is... Yeah, unlikely, but let's head on in and make sure.
Alright.
It was Murdoch all along.
What's wrong?
No.
Ah, Antoine. Why are you so fussy?
You know what? There's cat noises. Have fun.
What's this?
Looks like we found the culprit.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Mr. Murdoch, you went to the clinic today, didn't you?
Huh? No, I didn't. We're currently looking for the cigarettes that were taken from there. Would you mind if we search this room a bit? Sure, go ahead.
Okay, we'll start immediately.
That smug look on her face.
I love her smug look. Okay. Check door.
The door is locked. Cat noises.
In there. Cat noise.
Let's try to find the key. It's gotta be in here somewhere.
Sure thing. Desk nearby.
We examined the book on the desk. We found the backroom key. The door is locked. We use the backroom key. Okay. We found the cigarettes.
Found them.
Which would likely mean...
No, Mr. Murdoch couldn't have.
Well, it's a shock, that's for sure. I wouldn't have suspected.
No, you've got it all wrong.
Then why didn't you explain it in the first place?
This is all just one big misunderstanding. I was just going to take one quick puff, then put the rest of them right back in the clinic. Chief Murdoch. I think you ought to come to and explain this to Dr. Miriam.
Ooh, Chief's in trouble. I have to say, I'm simply amazed. I never would have suspected you of all people.
I'm sorry. I just needed a smoke. I can't really explain it any other way than saying that the craving got the better of me. Dr. Miriam, I really am sorry.
Addiction, isn't it great? Not. Mr. Murdoch, you know perfectly well that the rule has been in place for quite some time.
You're right. Coming up on 10 years now.
Huh? Oh, yeah. So, where did this sudden uncontrollable urge come from then?
Honestly, I'm not so sure myself. After we had that horrible power outage, I've heard no end of complaints from the townsfolk. I guess that it just got to be too much and I needed a smoke to help cool me down.
Mr. Murdoch. I'm sorry. This is all because of what Grandpa and I did.
No, Tita, you haven't done anything wrong, so don't apologize. This doesn't really even have anything to do with the professor.
Maybe you should just take a little break or something?
It seems to me that this was all because of too much stress.
I do understand your situation, Mr. Murdoch. I think that I'm willing to forgive and forget in this case.
Really?
Instead, I'm going to insist that you take a decent break. You're just going to ruin your health if you go on like this.
You're right. Once things settle down a little bit, I'll plan on using some of my vacation time. I'm still sorry for this whole mess, though.
It's water under the bridge. You need to focus on your health.
I will. I guess I'll be going now.
Now that you've got properly scolded. Kinda sad. It's not like he was trying to cause any trouble or something, or anything.
Be that as it may, the factory is still his responsibility.
Well, that much is true. Now I really must thank you all. You've handled this case brilliantly.
You're welcome.
I think half the credit has to go to Antoine, though.
Yeah, no kidding.
I'm glad my suggestions bore fruit. I trust you'll be nice to him if you should meet again. Of course. Well, thank you again for your help. I'll be certain to call upon you again should another incident arise.
Glad to help. I think we'll be on our way then.
See you later. Alright, that's one quest done.
Huzzah.
Next one. Now we get to go inside the 4th floor lab greenhouse to collect a tomator. And let me know when you get that.
Well, I got like the acerbic tomato, yes.
Okay, on here it has tomator, so if it's actually tomato, then that makes more sense. Anyway, so after that, you go to the cafe, show the ingredients to the cook, and he'll give you a tomato sandwich. Or she, I don't actually know.
Where's the cafe? Or, in town?
I would assume so. I don't know, it says go to the cafe.
It has to be.
You're the one playing the game, not me. You should know where things are. I'm just the guide reader.
Oh, hello there.
Do you have a minute? We saw the posting on the bulletin board and brought you some ingredients. Well, brought you an ingredient.
Please, let me see. May I see that tomato for a moment? We handed over the acerbic tomato. It smells nothing like a regular tomato. Much stronger than I'm used to. Let me try it. Coughing, spitting out noises. What is this? It's terrible. My taste buds have been violated.
See? It's just gross. Maybe it'd be good for research, but I can't see anyone wanting to eat it.
Well, it sure can't be eaten as is. Well, it certainly has an interesting flavor and scent. With the right preparation, it could be a useful ingredient for cooking. Maybe.
Doesn't it worry you to eat something that nasty?
No, I found that strongly bitter foods tend to be very good for one's health, when they don't kill you anyway. And traditional Zaisen cooking calls for some very strong ingredients.
I'm not sure I want to try that.
There, that should be just the right level of bitter to nicely complement the dish. Here, you can be the first to try out my newest dish. Consider it my thanks for introducing me to such an amazing food.
I think I'll, save this for later.
Now I need to go back to work. Thanks for everything today.
Okay, see you later.
Excuse us. Okay.
Okay, that's interesting. Alright. You ready for more fun?
Always.
Go to the 4th floor lab, talk to Terry, and put shoes on Estelle. I don't know what this is going to entail.
Yeah, that sounds a little concerning. Where am I going?
4th floor lab, talk to Terry.
What is it? If you're looking for Ray, he's out to lunch.
No. We checked out the bulletin board and...
Oh, I see. Well, thank you. I'm glad you're here. My name's Terry. I'm a researcher here at the Central Factory.
I'm Estelle, bracer in training.
And I'm Joshua. It's nice to meet you. Likewise. Getting straight to business, I have a task for you. Do your schedules allow for it?
Sure, I don't see a problem with it.
The request said you needed help with testing a new style of sneaker? Could you give us a little more detail? Oh, certainly. But first, here. We received the Alpha Strega.
Is this your new kind of sneaker?
Yes, the Strega Corporation is conducting research on new projects to bring to market. This particular test requires you to wear these prototypes around to various places. Upon the successful completion of this test, all that will remain is to put them into production.
I see. Hey! Just a second there, buddy. Did you just say the Strega Corporation?
Yeah?
So then, this new line of sneakers.
Yes, it's the Strega Corporation's newest product. Did I just say all this?
Oh, great, Adios. Thank you for bestowing upon us, this magnificent job.
Are you alright? Why the sudden prayer? Don't mind her. Estelle's something of a sneaker collector. More to the point, she pretty much adores the Strega brand ones.
Oh, I get it now.
Oh, so you might say she has a sneaker mania then. I'm just a little taken aback by her reaction. Estelle, would you snap out of it? I get that you're excited, but we have work to do.
Yes, you are correct.
Well, you certainly have spirit. A scary amount, in fact. So, will you do the test Please don't pray at me again.
Yes, absolutely!
See what I mean? It's alright. Please proceed. So, we'll take on the job. But do you want us to wear these shoes everywhere we go? Yeah, that's correct. From the Elmo Spa to the Wolf Fort all the way to the Sanctine Gate. And when you feel you've tested them out properly, bring them back to me. The layer between the sole and the insole is my responsibility, so I have to see how it holds up.
So you need us to report back when we have the chance.
That, at least. Let's see if you can wear them out.
Just leave it to me.
If you'll excuse us.
Okay, what does it say specifically for this one? Oh, it actually wants you to go visit. Do you want to do that then?
Sure.
Okay. So,
Man, the downside is it's a 10-point defense drop.
so okay, so it says visit Airletten Checkpoint, Leiston Fortress, Sanctime Gate, and Wolf Fort. Do not do Elmo Village.
Okay. Are there other things we need to do first?
There's one that comes up. I don't know if we have it yet, but it says exit Zeiss South, but I don't think we need to do that yet since we're not going to Elmo Village.
Okay, so I need to... Okay, so the next step is to visit everywhere but Elmo, right?
Yes, so it's Airletten Checkpoint, Leiston Fortress, Sanctine Gate, Wolf Fort. And unfortunately, we kind of have to do this now because otherwise I think it expires.
Yeah.
I'm still laughing at the fact that we worked so hard to get the azalea roses and they're just for sale in Zeiss. Still laughing at that.
Yeah, it's a little ironic.
That's that. Let's move out.
Ah.
Yeah, what did I say about running into things?
It's probably fine.
Only damn, we're here so we can make fun of you with me.
Decent amount of damage.
Ouchies.
Okay. Oh, I should actually look at my tactics for a moment.
Oh, I think that you haven't changed up since I think you were with Shara.
We're gonna put Squish Girl in the back.
Valid.
Okay, Just maintain contact. Yesterday, all the Orbments and Zeiss just shut off.
I don't really talk to anyone to make it official. I think you just have to go through.
Okay. Okay. So we've been here now.
So now there's 3 more places to go.
Welcome back, Dane.
You missed out on some fun on chances to make fun of Tyler.
I know not of which you speak.
Like running into walls, running into monsters.
The walls are on purpose right now. For the most part.
I don't think running into, like, doors and walls and not going through them in the factory was on purpose, was it?
Anyhow, moving on. Okay, so... Okay, so... So, road to the south is where we would go for Elmo. So, Sanctum Gate.
Yep, that is one of them.
Let's fight some monsters and see what these are. Okay, so we have the Chronocider, a monster that hunts on the plains, has very robust attributes, no notable weak points. Great.
Given its great spiky exterior, I'm not surprised.
A ferocious rabbit-like monster wrapped in a thick hide attacks with a deadly strike.
Oh, that sounds so cute!
Okay. I want to try that. That thing is very tanky.
Oh, come on.
Oh, that
Aww.
is
dude.
unfortunate.
That was just so rude. Joshua, how could you let us down like that?
Oh, good. I'm glad that
Okay,
missed.
cool.
Armored rabbits, to be fair.
Adorable armored rabbits.
I did not see how much damage that did to the one guy.
I didn't pay attention either. I was more focused on the fact that you killed both the rabbits.
Okay, Josh. Just need you to
Not
take
so.
this out.
That's that then. Let's move out.
Decent EXP.
Yeah, definitely not bad.
I mean, 36 is better than 3.
Also true.
Oh my god, it's so
We fought. Did we fight these ones before?
It might be like a slightly different color, but I don't think it was called Creepy Sheep. But
You
it's
know,
so
Dane, when you say it like that, it doesn't make me feel great. Gonna just be real honest.
I love these monkey sheep. They're so cute.
It makes me feel about as uncomfortable as the name Creepy Sheep.
It's cute.
You know, the fuck it is.
It's
No,
cute.
it's
perfect
not
name.
cute.
It would be perfect though if it rhymed to be like creepy sheepy.
Oh, God.
It's so cute. Why don't you like the monkey sheep? Why are you so against the monkey sheep? I think Dane's just trying to make a point.
Whatever point he's trying to make concerns me deeply.
You're right, he's not a monkey sheep. He's just a monkey.
I don't think I am generally envious of most animals.
All right, we're good to go.
For better or worse, that's not something I generally struggle with. At least this is giving me some good, Sepith.
We do enjoy Sepith, especially because you need a shit ton of blue.
Potentially, yeah.
No, we do. Remember,
No, I
that
know.
solved the issue.
I should save.
Yeah, you probably should. Because, yeah, we need, like, 800 blue to get, what was it, like, HP 3, and then that solved, like, your magic issue with Estelle.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, it did kind of drop kick, you know, the little girl.
Tita, do you not know her name?
Well, I was making more point about it being a little girl that was... let's try this. Probably not the way I should have done it. Well, that was done. Oh well.
Suffer from your mistakes, I guess.
Generally what I do. Yeah. It looks like it has like little mushroom pustules around it. That or fingers. Good eye for detail there, though. I'm sure you feel better having seen that.
Ah, that's kind of cute.
Ash, what is wrong with you?
What? I don't think anything's wrong with me. Just because you can't appreciate cuteness.
I do not think that's the problem. Look, I didn't say there were normal fingers, like alien appendages, like, you know, suction cups on stalks. That's a thing, right?
See, at least Dane isn't, like, ragging on my tastes for finding it cute. Still, you disappoint me. Jesus. It's a good thing you don't have to fight 3 of them.
Yeah. I'm gonna hope I never do. They don't actually hit too hard, so that's probably fine. It's just be obnoxious.
All right, we're good to go.
Dane, I know what you was going for there. And we're gonna move on. We don't need to fight more of those. That's a much bigger snake.
Ooh, save! Save! See if it's a monster you can exterminate. Yes! Do it! Fight the cute snakes!
Oh, Fuck, this is already not great.
That was good.
It really was. I don't know what happened there, though.
Other than Josh just slowly dying.
Well, he is definitely slowly dying.
Oh, come on.
That's not good. Okay, yep. We're gonna give Joshua some floral jelly there.
In the middle of the fight. Joshua, shove this down your throat.
Oh, that's bullshit. Okay.
Just think of all the Sepith and EXP you're gonna get after this battle.
Yeah, that's
Just gotta think on the bright side.
We're good to go.
yeah, that seems about right. Okay. Craft. Liquor. Okay. This is manageable now.
I would hope so. It's 3 against 1.
I am just imagining like the little girl just like running up to a snake and just shoving the barrel down its throat.
Oh! See, I told you it'd be a good amount of EXP.
It was a good amount. You're absolutely right. Okay, we exterminated the monster. That's the heal.
I don't even know where that is on our timeline of quests, actually.
Well, I mean, it
It's
moved
not-
up.
If I say it's not in the next like 3, so
Okay,
back to our regular
yes.
scheduled program.
Okay, let's fight this. Huh. Death mantises, essentially. War mantis, yeah, well, okay. Giant praying mantis has a swift attack that interferes with arts. Only attacks males. Oh, Josh just
It's pick on Josh time.
Yep, sure is.
God, if only we had Blondie with us. He could have been used as a meat shield.
You know what? You're not wrong. Well, let's really hope wind works well here. If not, Josh gets one more turn before he starts getting focused.
Oh, good. You killed
Awesome.
one.
And this other one should hopefully die too.
I'm about to say if Josh had missed that.
That would have been moving into the unfortunate category.
Woohoo!
I'm actually really surprised at how much experience I'm getting.
Probably just shows that you really shouldn't be here yet, but you know, whatever.
Okay, that'll make other areas a little more comfortable. Okay.
Okay, you've officially reached the gate.
And then where else was it supposed to go?
Leiston Fortress, Wolf Fort. So, 2 separate places.
I guess we'll go up Soldat Army Road and see what that's like. Hey, there's a chest.
Nice.
You came back. I knew you would. Okay.
Leiston!
Hero Bomb. It's empty. Diabolical. Okay.
Go fight the monkey sheep.
No, but I will fight the mantises. They do hit decently hard, though.
Well, luckily Joshua has some HP.
I don't know why I did that. That was a dumb move on my part. That was really dumb. Yep, okay. Well, I've made my decision, so I guess I'm gonna live with it now. Let's actually test something. Legitimately is gonna be the way that works. Okay. Sure. That might be within range. Nope, not quite. Haha. I'm 100% okay with this.
Alright, we're good to go.
We just need Josh to level up. Please.
Reviving Balm. It's empty. Heinous.
Oh, good, you need another reviving balm.
It took me a moment to recognize that that was a snake.
Oh, look at that, it's so cute!
That is a new version of this. Oh, fuck, okay. Oh. Smart enough to use arts and can call for backup.
You probably should kill the big one first then.
Yeah.
It's so cute though.
Underestimated that. The Master Lemur. Yeah, you know.
How?
These things are, I'm gonna be very honest, they're kind of intimidating.
Tyler, there's a formal complaint against you now.
As a primary representative of chat, we will be upset if you kill it. Well, you know, as much as I would say that we could avoid this, these are murderous, bloodthirsty beasts who are out to murder all of us. So, unfortunately, it is the council's opinion that they must be eliminated.
There's no defense for you. With the cuteness, yes they are. You're okay. Okay. Supposed to be like, you better not fucking live on 1 HP, I swear. I'm sorry. They can heal themselves.
A little bit, yeah.
Ah!
Okay, well that one can die this turn. So that's one less.
No, at least they don't have, like, self-explode.
You're right. You're right, yeah.
And honestly, if you hadn't killed the big one, it would have turned into that one fight from the last RPG where it just kind of kept multiplying itself, except, you know, it'd be just calling for backup endlessly. You know how much fun you had with that battle, right?
We previously played Grandia, and the slimes ended up being slightly problematic.
Alright, we're good to go.
67 experience.
117 for a tiny child.
So Josh
She's
leveled
already-
up.
She's already about to level up again.
And see, this is why we had to murder the rabbits of death.
Save.
Yep, after this. It's empty. Outrageous.
You don't want to waste all that good EXP.
Right?
Yeah, you were definitely not meant to be here yet.
Oh yeah, no, not a chance. Like, I'm definitely skipping a couple of steps. Curio Bomb. Double dipping is against the rules. There's a lot of chests here.
Probably for a reason.
Really?
Story of your life, eh?
Kind of. Russ will take a hit here, but that's okay. Or maybe not. Peta came in clutch. And also leveled up.
Again.
Uh,
Jesus.
look, I'm willing to accept this.
And Fortress. Okay, now we only have the Wolf Fort left.
Yeah, I don't actually have any fucking clue where that is.
Neither
It's
do
gotta
I.
be. It's gotta be to the south, but maybe not. Maybe before.
Elmo.
Thank you. Yeah. I'm just like, there's a word here
Yeah.
somewhere.
I'm sorry, anytime I hear the word Elmo, all I can think of is that red monster thing from Sesame Street.
I mean, fair.
I can hear his goddamn pitchy voice.
Let's do this!
I was never a big Sesame Street kid growing up. Same with like the Muppets.
Oh, I hated both of them. I hated all of it. I just remember the fucking commercials from like Tickle Me Elmo. Those were on a lot before cartoons.
That's been a moment since I've thought about that.
We did it!
Let's heal people. I'll save.
Oh, do you know where the Trat Plains Road is?
Yeah, that's part of what leads towards Elmo.
Okay. Because I looked up where the Wolf Fort was.
Okay, cool.
You can get to it from, the Trat Plains Road. You were a Mortal Kombat kid? I never played Mortal Kombat, unless it was like very briefly.
I'm actually kind of surprised I never have. I enjoyed Soul Calibur as far as like fighting games goes. Definitely like my fighting game of choice was Soul Calibur. Not that I'm any good at it, but you know. Yeah, I always favorite character for Soul Calibur was Cassandra. That is definitely my character of choice. Okay.
Really, Tyler?
I don't want to talk about that.
Okay, there is something that's going to be here, but I will get to it later after we're done with this fucking quest. I'm not trying to do 2 quests at once.
Yeah, there's probably a shiny palm somewhere around here. You have found the missing link. I always like to do like her brain pick move, where she kind of just like stabs a sword into your skull. That was always a favorite. My brother played Nightmare a decent bit.
There's a lot of the sheep monkeys here.
There is like an actual lot of them, yeah.
Wouldn't it be funny if you had to exterminate a big one of them?
Oh my god, why is this such a big area?
Oh, the Cornelia Tower's up north. Interesting. We'll be going there a lot later.
Siegfried was definitely on that sadder train of things. Sophidia also had like some issues. We're gonna give that a moment. We're gonna save first.
Alright, just exterminate another monster. Oh boy. Remember when I said you didn't have to fight 3 of them before?
Yeah, no, trust me, I'm painfully aware right now.
Come on, everyone.
Jesus. As if they weren't tanky enough before.
Yeah. Worst part is they didn't even group up together very well. Okay, let's see. Yeah, they're a little bit walking trucks.
Oh yeah, Hell's Gate. Hell's Gate was pretty neat. $900, $700, $600.
Let's see how this goes. Okay, that's all right. Yep, and then Joshua is gonna probably get really late into here. See, that's okay.
One of them was dead at least.
Exactly.
We do enjoy that.
And that should maybe kill one more. Yeah.
One of them is almost dead. And the other one's sorta dead.
And now everything is fine. Everything is back under control.
Congratulations, you exterminated it. And you didn't die.
All of the small victories, they add up. See, if they didn't buff their defenses so much, like, it would have been a much tougher fight, probably. That's a lot of Sepith. It is really pulling like a Metapod. Or, what's that one that, has like the halo above its head and like has 1 hit point? I don't remember what it's called.
I don't even know what you're on about.
It's a Pokemon. It has like a halo above its head and it has like 1 hit point. Should it? Is it? Shedinja? Let me actually Google it, because now I'm curious. I am now curious. Yep, you are right.
Sounds like the dumbest Pokemon.
It's not a very good Pokemon. That would be correct.
Sounds on the same tier as Metapod and Magikarp. Dumb and useless.
Okay.
Just keep following the path. Did you actually mean to do that?
It was destined to die. Yeah, I never could get into like competitive Pokemon strategies. I know they exist. It's just not something I could ever get into.
I did show you a video of someone who actually beat the game on level 1, so yeah, strategies exist. They are scary.
A little bit.
Motherfucker.
This is a big area.
Go on.
You have found the missing link. I found something. Okay. So, I've been to the fort now, so...
You have to sneaker, dude.
We'll be back for that.
You don't even have to
Hello.
break the game to beat it on level 1 apparently. You just have to have the exact right Pokemon and the exact right moves, as I had found out. And really good RNG.
That's that then. Let's move out.
So, my brother has played through Dark Souls 1 and I think it's also 2 at Soul Level 1. And I give him some pretty serious credit on that, because no thank you. Yep, Pokemon Dark Souls. Yeah, I think when my brother did it, I think he did like actual Soul Level 1, so like he wouldn't equip the... he wouldn't equip like the rings to give you the bonus stats that act as like hard levels without being a hard level. Good luck with Elden Ring. Yeah, if you avoid the optional bosses, maybe it's possible. If you don't do that, if you do the optional bosses, good luck.
Anyway. Hi. Oh, let's continue.
My brother, so I know my brother did Dark Souls 1, I think, with Priscilla's knife, I think is what he used. I don't know what his strategy was for 2, but yeah, you have fun with that Millennia fight. Assuming they don't nerf her, have fun. Yep. Killed her, may never fight her again. I don't know. We'll see. Go on.
Hi there, Terra.
plenty of walking.
Ah, thank you. See, I think they will nerf her. They nerfed Rodon a little bit. And I think they will nerf Melania. Primarily for two reasons. One, generally in Souls games... So Sekiro broke the mold a little bit, right? Where Sekiro is very much, you have to be consistently near perfect. Souls games generally don't require that level of precision for bosses, even optional bosses. So the fact that you can have 60 vigor and be running some of the heaviest armor in the game, and her waterfowl dance can still almost one-shot you, is probably going to get tuned back a touch. Even if they don't touch the damage, I expect they might touch the AI that will affect how often she does that move. Yeah, the you know, and just get Octo Slash to death. Yeah, exactly. yeah. That's a move. Yeah, I think it's just too overtuned though, right? Like, I don't think generally, if you are a character that is running like as a tank build, I don't think that they want it to necessarily pretty much delete you completely. If there's an easy way of dodging it that is within melee range, I've not seen it. I know, like, if you're far enough back, you can run far away from her when she does it, and you can avoid the first two casts. But I've not seen an easy dodge for when for a melee character there. Okay. So Bloodhound Step is a way of doing it, but that's a strength dex build, isn't it? I think. So if you're not going like the strength dex route, it could be maybe a little funky. I would say, I think relying on like mechanics like that, I think relying on like an actual ward mechanic like that will probably not be something that they want done for most bosses. Now I could be wrong on what Bloodhound Step is. I've not seen that. But I do think they'll probably tune down her damage a little bit. But I also think they'll either tune down her damage or how often she does the move. But I also expect they're going to hit her self-healing. I don't think they're going to want her healing for about 5% of her health per hit, even if you block. I think that will get nerfed a little bit. That's my guess. They may not do it, but that would be my expectation. Because for most part, clearing her... Oh yeah, totally derailed it because I have strong feelings about Melania because I just killed her last night at like 4 in the morning. So... strong feelings about that. But I also did it as a mage running, you know, pretty much high end, trying to do the dark moonlight sword. And only reason I could even hope to kill her is literally because using the mimic and using Adula's Moonblade was the only reason, because it would stagger her and I could trade aggro with the mimic. We'll move on though.
Don't worry, Dane. I'm used to this by now.
My brother who's did like the Souls 1 and 2 and has probably like 100 to 200 playthroughs of the games via different friends repeatedly with different builds and that. He really despises that boss fight. He thinks it's bad game design, and I kind of don't disagree. It's a little too It's a little too cutthroat for a Souls game versus Sekiro, so to speak. If you'll just let me examine the shoes for a moment. Impressive, the soles are extremely worn down. It looks like it selected poor materials in its making. Yes, I'd call the test a huge success.
Ooh, that's a relief. I was afraid you were gonna say that you needed us to do more walking. Thank goodness.
So there were no problems? No sudden slips or the material going rigid?
No, it all went fine. They fit great and were as comfortable as a worn-out old pair of shoes. True Stragus through and through.
Ah yes, you're a big fan of the Strega. A big fan of the Strega brand. Perhaps I should give you a gift then. Since you exceeded my expectations in the test, I'll give you an equivalent bonus. Oh, we got the beta Strega.
Are these what I think they are?
They're a reference copy of a new product line. It hasn't been announced yet, but they should be available in the stores soon. Are you sure it's okay for us to have these? Yes, we've already passed this phase of development, so I don't need them anymore. I'd rather they be on the feet of someone who can appreciate the true value.
Wow, thank you. We get to help with development and get a brand new pair of pre-production sneakers in the process. Best job ever.
My sentiments exactly. Thanks to your efforts in testing, my research results are sure to be certified.
Good luck with your work. I can't wait to see the next new product.
Yes, I'll be reporting these results to my boss right away. Thanks for everything.
See you later.
Okay.
Okay, so, Tyler.
Yes. Oh, I get to keep the alpha.
That's neat. Anyway, now's about the time when I normally head to bed, but because there are just still a bunch of side quests left, if you want, I can send you the information about them if you want to do them still and continue on without me, or we could just wait till next time.
We'll do next time. I got some other stuff I need to do tonight anyhow, so.
Okay.
But we made good progress as far as questing goes. We gained a couple of levels. We did some quests that we don't even have, in our repertoire yet.
Yeah, no shit. Actually,
Not bad.
I want you to look at something real quick. Do you have the quest College Vehicle Search?
Yes.
Okay.
That's the one that I passed and said I was going to come back to.
Yeah. Because it's a whole thing. That's why I didn't want to continue on, even though technically I could have because I don't have to get up as early tomorrow, but no, it's a whole thing.
Right. Okay, so we got most of these almost done. So, not bad. Okay. Well, we'll wrap up there. Thank you, Dane, for joining. Hopefully we were at least mildly entertaining. And I can do tomorrow.
Yep, sounds good to me.
I will not be able to do Wednesday though.
How dare you?
I know. Aren't I just the worst?
You are completely 200% the worst.
At least we're on the same page. Have a good one, everyone.
And